Good evening, everyone, and welcome to webinar on Introduction to IGCSE. My name is Nupur Jain, and I will be your moderator. I really appreciate your presence and thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule for the session. We will have a dedicated question and answer session at the end of the presentation. Therefore, I request all of you to listen to the presentation carefully and raise all your questions in the end during the question and answer session. You can type your questions in the chat box as well as Q&A box. Let me now take this opportunity to introduce our speakers of the evening. Our Deputy Head of the School, Mrs. Arundhati Shukla. Miss Shukla has an experience of over 32 years in the education industry. In her previous assignments, she has held multiple positions from being a senior physics teacher, house mistress, and dean to a principal. While teaching, she evolved as a lifelong learner and trained herself and all around her in multiple aspects of pedagogy, public speaking, and pastoral care. Miss Shukla began her teaching career at Mayo College Girls' School, Ajmer, where she taught for 7.5 years. She then relocated to Dehradun and taught at Rashtriya Indian Military College for 6 months before joining her alma mater, Vellum Girls' School. Our second speaker, Miss Sutapa is MPhil in economics with more than 20 years of experience in the education industry. Miss Day has been mentoring students in the Cambridge curriculum for the last 10 years. She has held senior positions like Head of Commerce Department and Head of Cambridge International Curriculum. Miss Day has been with Kasiga School for the past 5-6 years and is very actively involved in career counseling as well as placements of the students in various domestic and international universities. Over to you, Sutapa ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Nupur ma'am. So today we are going to understand what exactly the IGCSE curriculum. So parents, welcome, good evening. And you can see it stands for basically International General Certificate of Secondary Education. Question comes, why Cambridge? When your children, they have the scope in the national curriculum and even other international curriculum. So what exactly there in Cambridge? The first thing is that is the flexibility of the curriculum. This curriculum offers different subjects. Like in Kasiga, we offer 22 subjects. Students, they opt for out of 22 subjects, that is the flexibility of the curriculum. And this curriculum is offering 3 times examination in a year. IGCSE curriculum makes your child ready for future. They always concentrate on the qualities of the 21st century learners. It provides holistic development. It is highly acceptable and recognized by all the universities all over the world. And here they provide excellent training to the teachers, so that teachers, they can guide, mentor, and handhold all the learners to get ready for the university. It is globally accepted, and last 150 years, this curriculum is running all over the world. This is the Cambridge pathway. It starts when your child is at 5 years old and it continues till 19 years. However, in Kasiga, we offer Cambridge Upper Secondary, that is 14 to 16 years old students, and ACE A level, that is 16 to 19 years. So today we are going to talk about mainly IGCSE curriculum, that is Cambridge Upper Secondary. However, at Kasiga, we always make our children ready for the checkpoint examination immediate after grade 8, so that we can understand how they are fit and ready for the IGCSE curriculum. After IGCSE curriculum, then they can enroll for the A's and A level, which is equivalent to grade 11 and 12 of national curriculum. These are the subjects we are offering in Cambridge, IGCSE. There are total 5 groups, Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group 4, and Group 5. In Group 1, you can see there is a first language English, which is compulsory for all students. We offer 2 second language, that is Hindi or Spanish, which is the foreign language. Out of Hindi and Spanish, student has to choose any one of it, along with first language English. Now coming to Group 2, which is offering economics, history, and global perspective. Group 3, that is extended mathematics, that all students, they have to opt for in IGCSE. After 3 months, considering the students' performance and skill, we offer additional mathematics, which is little advanced mathematics compared to extended mathematics. In Group 4, we have environmental management, physics, chemistry, and biology. If student is opting for physics, chemistry, and biology, then student should not go for environmental management. But if a child has decided not to continue with science stream in future, then we encourage the student to opt for environmental management. Under Group 5, there are several options, and all are optional subjects: art and design, design and technology, business studies, accounting, computer science, physical education, music, travel and tourism, and enterprise. Under compulsory subjects, the child should opt for English, second language, and physics, chemistry, biology, or environmental management. And under optional subjects, what I have already shown under Group 2 and Group 5, those subjects are coming under this. Now, out of this 22 subject, question comes, what is the minimum requirement and maximum? So minimum requirement at Kasiga, that is 7 subjects, and maximum 8 subjects, so that your child can give balanced time to his studies and as well as activities. Now, many schools, they are offering this particular curriculum, but what are the specialities we have at Kasiga? Kasiga is one of the well-known, reputed, and experienced schools for this IGCSE curriculum, and we are offering this curriculum last 13 years. Total 22 subjects we offer. We assess our students on the basis of writing, speaking, listening, reading, especially for language, and coursework that is applicable for physical education, art and design, first language English, and practical that is always applicable for science subjects mainly. Here, from all over the world, students come and study. Presently, we have students from Nepal, Bangladesh, UK, Thailand. So here it is basically a global community. Our specialty, that is design and technology lab, all the lab, science lab, physics, chemistry, biology, these labs are very much fit for the Cambridge curriculum. Visual art lab, where children, they get the opportunity to study their art and design, and Spanish lab, where children enjoy their foreign language. As an international school, always we try to keep our teacher-learner ratio in a very low, at a very low level, because that allows us to give the individual attention and make a strategy for students' improvement. At classroom, always we try to use maximum online resources. We always give more emphasis on active learning and experiential learning. Our students go for online courses like edX and Coursera, and these all are adding in their university application form. Here we offer 3 times examination. However, we emphasized for March series and May June series. But depending on the availability and student preparation, we enroll students for their examination. Career counseling is an extremely important part at Kasiga because we believe only giving them good grades at the end of ASA level or IGCSE, that is not the end. The end is where our children, they are placed with good universities. Our teachers are highly experienced and trained, and at Kasiga, along with IGCSE variety of subjects, we always believe that they should get holistic development, and we offer many extracurricular activities. Now I would like to introduce my team. They are the Cambridge educators. They are highly experienced, and I'm starting with Mathematics Department, Mr. Rajan Sharma. He is the HOD Mathematics with 20 years of experience only in Cambridge schools all over the world. Mr. Kamal Diwan, 19 plus years of experience. Mr. Sachin Sharma, 15 plus years of experience. Ms. Farah Dhamnekar, 15 years of experience. Science Department, Head of the Department, Mr. Ramesh Chandra Balodi, 24 years of experience, and he is with us now more than 10 years at Kasiga. Ms. Rashi Mathur, she is the Assistant Head of the Department of Science with 18 plus years of experience. Mr. Deepak Kumar, our ASA level chemistry faculty. Mr. Debanjay Singh, IGCSE physics faculty. Ms. Sukhvinder, our chemistry faculty in the IGCSE level. Ms. Payal Jain, environmental management with 19 plus years of experience. And Ms. Shaina Sheikh, 8 years of experience in biology. English department, Ms. Rinki Lal is the head of the department. She worked in different international schools all over the world with 20 plus years of experience. Ms. Kirti Harith is our Cambridge examination officer with 21 plus years of experience. Foreign language, Mr. Taraknath Dey, starting here teaching us Spanish as a foreign language at Kasiga, 13 plus years of experience. Hindi department, Ms. Nutan Smriti HOD, 31 years of experience, and Ms. Vindhya Verma, 31 years of experience. So you can understand that teachers are highly experienced, and each and every teachers, they go for the intensive training under Cambridge. Social Science Department, Ms. Nalini Sharma, head of the department and guiding our history students with 24 years of experience. Physical Education Department, Mr. Satyam Verma. This particular subject we have just started from last year. Children are highly enthusiastic to opt for this subject. Design and Technology Department, Mr. Durgesh Dubey, 3 years and more. His experience in this particular field. Before of that, he has worked in different industries. Visual Arts Department, Mr. Alok Tirtha Bhaumik, with 31 years of experience. Commerce Department, we are proud to have Mr. Shurinder Singh Rajput, our head of school, who is guiding our business students. Then I also there as an economics faculty, and Mr. Avdish Kumar Soni, he is guiding our accountancy and business studies students, 12 years of experience, and Mr. Ravinder Kumar, he is also guiding accountancy and business studies students. Now comes to Computer Science Department, Mr. Shoaib Ansari, solely looking at IGCSE students. Music, this is the new subject we are going to offer from 2024, and Mr. Rajiv Mishra as an HOD, he will be there with us with 17 years of experience. Now I'm inviting our Deputy Head of School to carry on for the following slides.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my proud privilege to take forward this webinar. Thank you, Mrs. Sutapa Day, for taking us along this journey of Cambridge curriculum at Kasiga School. Ladies and gentlemen, the unique experience that Kasiga School offers to its students is in its richness in resources. It is very rich in the infrastructure resources as well as in the human resources, the teachers, the educators, the facilitators that it offers to its student body. Career counseling is a very, very important aspect of our school, and we are very particular to ensure that the children who enroll with us in grade 4, they are placed in the best of the colleges, both in domestic and overseas universities. We have a full-time career counselor with us who is already very experienced and trained, and we, along with that full-time career counselor, we have career workshops, tie-ups with CFLO and Mindler. University representatives keep visiting our school from both national and international universities. Career assessments is done by our partners, Mindler and CFLO. I would like to congratulate my star performers. This year we had Divyansh Veer Singh who had got 2 A stars, and he got these A stars in physics and mathematics. We had Ashna Vora who got 2 A stars in business studies and economics. Aditya Chaurasia of IGCSE was able to get 4 A stars in physics, biology, economics, and Hindi. Ladies and gentlemen, while we celebrate their results, I would also like to tell you that in the March series of 2023, in IGCSE, we had Aditya Chaurasia, Rian Gupta scoring 4A, 4B, 1A, and 7Bs. March 2020, Ashna Vora had got 1 A star and 3 A's. Harshit Dalala had got 1 A star and 2 A's. So our results, as you can see in the table, has been very good in all these past years. As Mrs. Day had told, that we have been in the curriculum for last 13 years. This is our 14th year running with Cambridge curriculum. We were one of the first ones who started the Cambridge curriculum in Dehradun. And we are proud that we are doing it well for all these years consistently. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, I would like to tell you that Ashna Vora had enrolled herself in the University of Guelph in Canada. Panna Tyagi has secured admission in the University of Westminster to pursue LLB honor. Pavitra Agarwal has taken admission in the University of Washington to pursue mechanical engineering. Ibrahim Ahmed has got an unconditional offer in the EU Business School Munich to pursue a course in business administration. Arnav Raj got multiple offers from the University of New South Wales, University of Leeds, University of Sheffield, and University of Nottingham for a bachelor program in computer science. As the list goes on, I will be able to make you understand that our children are not only doing well in terms of A stars and A's, but they are getting very good placements in the London School of Economics, in UK, in Canada, Australia, Singapore, USA. So these are the destinations where our children are going overseas, whereas domestic placements have been very much in Delhi University, Sri Ram College of Commerce, Punjab University, BHU, BITS Pilani, National Institute of Fashion and Technology, Vellore Institute of Technology, VIT, Christ College, Bangalore, Kolkata University, Symbiosis University for Law Faculty, Narsi Monji Institute of Management Studies for MBA and BBA programs, and University of Petroleum and Energy Studies in Dehradun itself. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to urge that you can go and visit cambridgeinternational.org parents website, which is solely meant for parents to gather more information on Cambridge curriculum. On the other hand, we have cambridgeinternational.org India website where Indian parents can have their questions answered very nicely. At any point in time, please feel free to connect with me or with Mrs. Sutapa Day for any queries that you have as regards the enrollment of your child in Cambridge curriculum. Thank you.
Dear parents, now we will open the forum for the question and answer sessions. So in case you have any questions, you can write though your questions in the chat box. There is a Q&A, which you would see at the bottom of your screen. Just write your questions there and we would be happy to answer your questions.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can raise your hand as well in case you have a question or any query.
Okay, so we have a question from Mrs. Parekh. She's asking, Sutapa ma'am, this is for Arundhati ma'am, this question is for you. Is it easy or difficult for CBSE students to get placements, or it is only through Cambridge that they can get through international university?
See, you can get your placements in the overseas through CBSE curriculum as well as Cambridge curriculum. But definitely, if you are in the Cambridge curriculum, it will be an easier way for you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Sutapa ma'am, this question is for you. What combinations are good? Which combination is good if a child wants to take business as his future career?
Right, ma'am. In this regard, I would like to change the slide and I would like to go back to the slide where I have showed the subject combination, what at Kasiga we are offering. It will be easy for parents to understand. I hope it is visible.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Right. So as I told that in group 1, it is mandatory that the child has to take English. Along with English, the child can take Hindi or Spanish, any one of it. So 2 subjects done here. If your child would like to do business in future, then he or she should study economics. That is in group 2. So 3 subjects done. Group 3, extended mathematics also, that is compulsory. So 4 subjects done, and then group 5, we always encourage students to do the basic science, at least at the age of, 14, 15, which is covering that IGCSE level. So if your child is comfortable, then he should study physics, chemistry, at least. But if he has very much confident about commerce and not very much finding, okay for the science subjects, then it is good to go for environmental management, that is under group 4. And in group 5, always it is advisable to take business studies and accounting if he is going to pursue business in future. So first language English, Hindi or Spanish, economics, extended mathematics, environmental management, business studies, and accounting. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. We have another question from Mr. Dedakia. I think he's Mahi Dedakia's father. So he's asking how many girls are there in standard 9 of IGCSE, Cambridge, in Cambridge?
If you kindly repeat the question once.
Ma'am, the present strength of girls in grade 9 Cambridge.
Girl student. Okay.
Yes,
So
girl
in
student.
IGCSE presently I have total 5 girls. In IGCSE level, grade 9 and 10. Total 5 girls. And in ASA level also I have 5 girls.
Thank you, ma'am. Another question about the subject combination from Mr. Sandeep Gupta. He's asking in group 5, can we opt for business studies, accounting, and enterprise all together along with physical education?
The thing is that it is not advisable to take business studies and enterprise both, because that is basically catering the same need. So it is advisable to take business studies and accounting, or otherwise enterprise and accounting. And if you are taking 4 subjects from group 4, then how you are going to cater group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4? Because our minimum requirement 7 and maximum 8. So in this case, it is suggestible that he should go for 3 subjects from group 4, group 5, group 5.
Okay. So Mr. Tarun Taruvar is asking, what is the exam schedule in Cambridge in comparison to CBSE?
Right. So basically here they offer 3 times examination. However, at Kasiga, we make our children ready for IGCSE examination in the March series, which starts from 1st February each and every year, and it goes till mid of March. And mainly the IGCSE students, they write for March series. However, like if I look at the subjects, physical education, design and technology, these subjects are not available in the March series. So we make our children ready for May-June series for design and technology and physical education. However, sometimes to, if they are ready, if they're prepared, like as already I have mentioned beforehand, that always we are very much flexible and we enroll our children on the basis of their readiness. So if they're ready, even we go for October, November. Like if your child is going to start IG 2024 with physical education, then I'll be trying to make your child ready 2025 October, November, because so that he can finish his IGCSE by March. I hope it's clear now, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, I think it's clear. Another question that parents are asking is, what is the procedure in Kasiga for the students to shift from class 8 CBSE to class 9 Cambridge?
So, as I have mentioned that each and every students, those who are in grade 8, they will be writing checkpoint examination. That is the standard procedure we follow. And it is expected that students should score above 3 in checkpoint examination. Checkpoint examination rating is basically out of 6. So it is expected that child should score 3 and above in the checkpoint examination. And if you are interested for IGCSE program after grade 8 for your ward, you need to write email to the secretary principal along with middle school coordinator. Is it clear, Nupur ma'am?
So I'm allowing Mr. Tarun Tarubar. Mr. Tarun, can you please ask the question? You have been raising your hand.
Mr. Tarun, you can ask your question, please. He's mute.
One of the parent has asked, is it very difficult for a student to shift to Cambridge from CBSE?
Yes.
So this is the question, ma'am, like I can refer many of my students, those are already internationally placed in most recognized universities. They have joined us in ASA level after completing CBSE grade 10 and they did extremely well. So it is not very difficult, but yes, it is very much expected that child has to put lot of effort and hard work. Because the thing is that here assessment pattern and criteria is little different, and they are our experienced teachers. They will be guiding students and they need to work also along with the suggestion of the teachers. And then it will be fine. So it is not that difficult to shift from CBSE to Cambridge.
Right. Ma'am Shukla, I think you will be able to answer this question. What is the difference between business studies and enterprise? Parents are willing to ask that.
I think Mrs. Sutapa will be a better person to answer because she is from the same background. Mrs. Day, I will ask you to answer the question between entrepreneurship and business studies.
Between enterprise and business studies.
Okay.
So, yes.
They both are quite similar.
They both are quite similar. In enterprise, it is basically coursework based. So there are two papers. One paper is coursework, which is basically the project based, and another paper is the writing paper. Where in business studies, it is more case study approach. They give you the real life scenario and then they ask how to solve the problem. So one paper is a long case study, another paper is a small case slate. We call it case slate. So business studies, both the papers are basically assessing student writing and reading method, but they are assessing the skill of analysis application. But in enterprise, there is one paper which is coursework and project based. Otherwise, content almost similar.
Another question by Mr. Tarun is, that's a very valid question. He's asking in CBSE, there is PT1, then half yearly, PT2, and then annual. So how is the Cambridge schedule of examination during a course year, a session?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, if you kindly just repeat once.
So, ma'am, Mr. Tarun is asking, in CBSE, there is PT1, then half yearlies, then PT2, and then annual examination. So,
Right.
what is the schedule of examinations in Cambridge besides the annual examination?
Okay, I got it. I got it. Thank you for the clarification that here basically IGCSE curriculum, that is a 2 years program. So whatever your child will be studying in grade 9, all this content, it will be coming even in grade 10 board examination. So it's a 2 years program. So here we make our children ready internally in grade 9 through formative assessment, unit test, and term test. So in each term, we conduct 3 examinations. Formative assessment 1, unit test 1, and then term 1 around end of August and September. And then we start term 2, where there will be FA2, unit test 2, and term 2. So at the end, in the month of April 2025, your child will be promoted to grade 10 through this internal examination. Then the final board examination, your child will be writing in 2026 February.
I hope
Before
Mr.
of that,
Tarun-
we'll be conducting pre-board also.
So I hope that answers your question, Mr. Tarun. There is another question from Mr. Vishal Parekh. He's saying, is there an aptitude test or some sort of counseling being given to grade 8 students so that they can decide on their subject combinations? How is school helping them in choosing their subject combinations if in case they want to shift to Cambridge?
Hello.
Hello, Sutapa ma'am, am I audible?
Your voice is coming little in a lower. So you are asking about the aptitude test?
No. So sir is asking, is there some sort of career counseling or aptitude test which the child gives to understand what sort of subject combinations he should take while he is in Cambridge? Ma'am Shukla, can you answer if ma'am is not able to understand this question?
Okay. Yes, certainly we will be having the orientation program for the grade 8th. We already have our career counseling program in place. So we will be guiding and we will be orienting our children, and they will be able to make choices for their subjects for all these grade groups, group 1 to group 5. And they will be told how to choose their subjects, what they are best fit for. So there will be orientation, there will be career counseling for grade 8th.
All right. Thank you so much, ma'am. There is this another question wherein Mrs. Parekh is asking, is it advisable? I mean, generally, as a thought process goes, we are always advised to carry on with the same board till grade 12. So is it advisable to change boards after grade 8? I mean,
Yes,
I think what
certainly.
she wants to ask is it easy for the students to shift to another board after grade 8 if they have
See, I
studied
will
from certain board?
See, there is no problem in changing the board from CBSE to the Cambridge curriculum, because in Kasiga, even for the middle school and junior school, the type of pedagogy that we follow is student led, student centric, and it is of active learning. So, therefore, it is not very difficult for our children to switch over from CBSE curriculum to Cambridge curriculum. Nowadays many students, they want to apply abroad and they want to settle over there. For them it becomes little easy if they have transacted through the Cambridge curriculum in 9th to 12th.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am Sutapa, this question is again from Mr. Tarun. He's asking, what are the maximum marks for each formative assessment, unit test, and also, is there any FA or unit test in 10th or directly you have final exam in 10th?
Yeah, so here for formative assessment, it will be for 20 marks. That is the maximum marks. Unit test, it will be for 30 marks. And there will be the term test, which is the mid-term. And in CBSE, what we call half-yearly examination. So there we follow exactly the Cambridge procedure. So and in Cambridge, all subjects are not for 100 marks. So for each subject, there are different components, different pattern of assessing students. So accordingly, in the term examination, we assess them. However, the formatives and the unit test, it will be for 20 and 30 marks.
So another question which I'm sure parents have in their mind is, what is the pattern of checkpoint examination, ma'am?
Right. So for checkpoint examination, it will be for 3 subjects, mathematics, English, and science, and there will be 2 papers for each subject. So total 6 exams students need to appear for. And here, as ma'am already mentioned, that our middle school curriculum is basically not a core CBSE curriculum. We always apply and we have an approach of integrated approach. Whatever the best practices are there in Cambridge, that also we offer in middle school. Our middle school students, they study global perspective, which is completely a Cambridge subject. And in grade 8, from a very first day, our teachers, they prepare our students for the checkpoint examination. For that reason, we keep our checkpoint examination at the end of grade 8, so that teacher can get enough time to complete the syllabus, and then child can be ready for the international examination.
Right. Ma'am, another question is a very simple question. What is the difference between CBSE and Cambridge?
CBSE, if I may say so, is a little more theoretical in approach, whereas Cambridge is a very practical approach curriculum, and it is very student centric, application based, student centric, student led, active learning, more hands on science, and a lot of application to the real life situations. So their practicals would be very different from the practicals that we have in the laboratories for the CBSE. So it makes your child apply the brain in a different way to come to a conclusion and to a solving a problem.
Right, ma'am. Thank you. Ma'am, there is another question regarding placements. So one parent is asking that if my, like the parent has heard that after Cambridge, it is difficult to get through national universities. They don't acknowledge Cambridge, Indian universities. So is it compulsory for the child to join internationally, or what is the
No.
scope?
No, here there is this is a myth that children who have studied Cambridge, they will not get the placements in the domestic universities. All those children who are studying in the Cambridge curriculum, they are equally eligible to apply for domestic universities as well as overseas universities.
Ma'am, with your permission, I would like to add some points here, and I would like to go to the slide what already you have requested parents to check for, especially for India. So my request to parents, kindly visit these two particular websites, cambridgeinternational.org parents and cambridgeinternational.org India. Here you will be getting all the relevant information that how it is highly acceptable in India. And already we have shown you our domestic placements where our students already they are studying. So it is very much relevant and evident that after completion of Cambridge curriculum, they are most welcome for any national curriculum.
Miss Nupur, you are mute.
Sorry, ma'am. So the question is, if the child does 9th and 10th from Cambridge and 11th, they want to switch back to national curriculum. Is it easy, difficult? Is it advisable or not advisable?
Here, the main thing is that, see, always it is easy from the student side. If a student is studying a particular curriculum 4 years from grade 9 to 12, it can be CBSE or Cambridge. However, the change, maybe the first 1 and 2 months, it can be little challenging for the student, needs to work hard, needs to understand the assessment procedure, the preparation, the exam style. After that, it is not a very big problem. And if a child is doing excellent coming from CBSE to Cambridge, then if a child is going from Cambridge to CBSE, never it can be a difficult thing.
Ma'am, another question, which is the most, it's a FAQ, frequently asked question is, if my child wants to appear for IIT JEE or NEET examination, how does Cambridge support in the preparation of these examinations?
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, you are very much audible. Now, here I would like to mention that as Cambridge is highly accessible, so there is no problem in recognition. Now, question comes the preparation. Now, if your child is going to study CBSE also, you are going to enroll him for Pathfinder, Akash, and FITG. These all competitive examination and their coaching classes. So here also in at Kasiga, we give the opportunity to children so that they can prepare for all these competitive examinations. Our students, they take classes here for ACT, IELTS, MAT, and even before COVID, we used to send students out for their PG and Akash, this sort of tutor classes so that they can make them ready for their examination. So that school will be there to support them.
Right. Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. Parents, any other question? Okay, so we have a question from Mr. Gupta. He's saying, is there any subject in IGCSE that helps in focusing more in building self-confidence and public speaking?
So in IGCSE, the list of subjects what I have shown there is a subject which is global perspective, and already if your child is studying at Kasiga, this particular subject is basically develop the skills. So I hope that is fulfilling the requirement what you are asking for.
Ma'am, there is another question. Mrs. Shukla, I want you to put the anxiety, in place to answer this question of a parent. So Mr. Tarun is asking, teachers' ability is a question these days in many institutions. So
Right.
in Kasiga, we are facing the same situation, and how are we planning to cope up with the situation? What is the plan?
The teacher stability at Kasiga, we are very much aware and we are working on it. And our teachers are staying with us. They are not going anywhere. They've been here for years and they will continue to be with us. Management is aware about it and we are working towards it.
All right. Parents, any other question? Sutapa ma'am, can we move to the next slide?
Sure, ma'am.
Parents, in case you want to have any further discussion about Cambridge, you can write to our admissions manager on admissions@kasigaschool.com. Or you can get in touch with Sutapa ma'am directly on her ID, which is CAIE coordinator @kasigaschool.com. Please note down these two email IDs. If you have any further queries about Cambridge or you want a personal session with Sutapa ma'am to answer your queries. So ma'am Shukla would be happy to answer all your queries.
By all means.
Any other thing that you may want to ask, I'll give you 2 more minutes to put it on the chat.
Mr. Tarun, I would like to tell you that school will do its best to give the best teachers to your student, to your ward. Don't worry about that. Teachers will be the best of the teachers for your child.
So I think we have no other question as of now. No, I can see one more question. So thank you, madam. That's what Sir is saying. Thank you again from one of the parents. So I think it's time to wind up the session. I'll take this privilege to propose the vote of thanks. On behalf of the entire management of Kasiga School, I take this opportunity to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our honorable speakers, Ms. Arundhati Shukla and Ms. Sutapa De, for sharing their very valuable insights on the topic Introduction to IGCSE. I would like to extend our thanks to our guests and parent fraternity who took out time from their schedule to attend this webinar and make it a great success. I would also like to take this opportunity to place on record our heartfelt gratitude to our IT department for extending their support in impeccable execution of this webinar. Thank you all. Have a great evening. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.